Let's find what is it for cot theta. So cot theta actually comes from positive infinity and it goes to origin and then goes to negative infinity, something like this. So this would be, if you extend the line here, this would be pi, this would be 0, and similarly it goes from minus infinity 0. Similarly it goes from minus infinity something like this. So if you draw the lines at the asymptotes, this is pi, this is 2 pi. If you draw a line here, this is minus pi. So let's see what is the period of cot theta. So this part of the curve repeats itself again and again and again with the same shape, more or less. So this part from here to here or here to here repeats itself. So what is the period of cot theta? It's from here to here or here to here, which is pi. So the period for cot theta is actually pi radians, just like the tan theta. Let's see cosecant theta. So period for cosecant theta. Let's plot cosecant theta. The graph of cosecant theta looks like cup, an inverted cup. So it starts from here, comes to 1, and then takes off. And similarly, from here, it is an inverted cup. So it starts from here, goes here, and goes somewhere like this. And similarly on the other side, it starts from here, goes to 1, and then takes back. And then if I extend this here, similarly it goes from here and then takes off. And then if we keep on extending, this would be going something like that. So the asymptote here is pi, and if we extend this here, this would be 2 pi, and this is minus pi, this is minus 2 pi. Let's see what is the period for cosecant theta. So these two parts of the curve repeats itself. So this two repeats, these two repeats. So the period would be from this part of the curve to this part of the curve. It's exactly repeating. So the period is here to here, which is 2 pi. So the period for cosecant theta would be 2 pi radians. Now let's see what is the period for secant theta. So the graph for secant theta also is like cosecant theta with the cups, but it starts at a different point, like this. And if you draw the asymptotes of the lines, it goes again like this. If you draw here, it goes like this. You draw here, it comes like this. Similarly on the other side of the plot, oops, sorry, it's supposed to be symmetrical on both sides. So this would go from here to here. So this would be minus pi by 2, this would be plus pi by 2, this is 3 pi by 2, this is 5 pi by 2, and the next would be 7 pi by 2. And this is minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 5 pi by 2, so on. Now let's see what is the period. So this part of the graph from here to here, which are these two parts, repeat themselves, right? So it's from either here to here or here to here. Let's see what's the angle from here to here. So this is minus pi by 2 and this is 3 pi by 2. So which is pi by 2 plus 3 pi by 2 is equal to 2 pi. So the period for secant theta is also 2 pi, just like cosecant theta, sin theta, and cos theta. So here are all the periods for all the trig functions that you're supposed to know. So once again, let's go over. The period for sine theta is actually 2 pi. It repeats every 2 pi radians or 360 degrees. Cos theta is 2 pi. Tan theta is pi radians. Cot theta is pi. Cosecant and secant theta is 2 pi. So except tan theta and cot theta, which are pi, everything else is 2 pi. So we can write them as tan theta plus pi is tan theta. If you think about it, tan theta plus pi is third quadrant, and that is equivalent to theta. It is because all silver teacups, T is tangent, so tan is positive in the third quadrant. And similarly, you can write secant theta, secant of theta plus 2 pi equal to secant theta. So therefore 2 pi is the period for secant theta and pi is the period for tan theta. Similarly, you can write cos theta plus 2 pi is cos theta, and sin theta plus 2 pi is sin theta. Similarly, cosecant theta plus 2 pi is cosecant theta. So these values are the least number of angles or the radians or degrees for which these functions repeat themselves the same, meaning sine repeats itself every 2 pi, at least 2 pi degrees, not lesser than that. Similarly, tan theta repeats itself every pi degrees or pi radians, sorry.